So tell me, Wilco, what do you expect when working with an outlet?
Well, first I'd like to start with thank you for having me here.
Oh,
I think it's great that a brand or brands like PVH, we get the opportunity to talk to our partners. So that's thank you for that. What I think is very important is that we sit next to each other as partners, and that we do speak the same language, and that we are real entrepreneurs, and that we act and react and think like that entrepreneur and have the right spirit. And then when you sit next to each other, you will get the best cooperation. And we cannot do without the trust and the relationship with the center.
Okay.
Because although I have to say that I always tell people in stores as well that be aware that we are working under your roof. It's your house. We are kind of guests, but we have to respect the center. So all the rules, the handbooks, whatever is there given by the center, we have to respect.
And how does your team work with the Batavia team?
Well, of course, we try to work on every angle of retail. Maybe the most important is that we want to be as transparent as we can be when it comes to numbers, when it comes to our vision, short term, long term. We really want to be transparent towards the center, because we all have one goal, we all have one mission, and to reach that goal, we need to be transparent. That's why we have regular meetings with center management, and we discuss about the budgets, the numbers, of course, but also all the other KPIs, which are important to drive a healthy business. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I think with this center that it really works well. We have regular, as I said, regular meetings, and the center is always open to listen, and is very open-minded about ideas and visions. And we do also respect, of course, the vision of the center. Next to that, we have a team based in Amsterdam here, and they work on marketing, for example, which is of course very important. But also, we just relocated our TH store. We had a good cooperation with store development, which also is needed because you need to have the right look and feel of the stores. So, yeah, we try to work in every angle with the center management.
Good. You'll all see later we have a really beautiful new Tommy Hilfiger flagship store that just reopened in the new extension. Yes. So thank you for that. How does working with Batavia and Via outlets differ from working with other operators?
Not really. As long as it's a bigger outlet. How to say, the owners are the big ones, like we just saw MacArthur Glen. They're also saying they're very professional. Once you work with a smaller group, then it's sometimes more difficult because they're not that professional as you guys are, for example. And sometimes that gives struggles. But
okay. What are the benefits that you get out of the relationship with Via outlets, since we are a portfolio?
Yeah. Well, I think we've seen significant steps towards a bright new future. I think the whole development, even this room where we're sitting right now, I think that's a good example of what happened over the last 3 years here in the center. When I speak to relatives or family, friends, and they visit the center now compared to a few years ago, they all see the difference. And it's not only, of course, it's maybe the most important, but the brands which came in over the last 3 years. That makes the big difference. But next to that, yeah, when you do the tour here in the center, you see the difference. It's much more luxury. There's better restaurants, coffee places. You see the whole development of the center, which is great because I think there's a bright future for this center.
Yeah. So you see potential for further growth with the center.
Absolutely. I think the growth can come from tourism. As we all know, Amsterdam is at the moment is growing rapidly in tourism, and Amsterdam is just around the corner. It's in our backyard, we always say. So that gives big potential. Next to that, probably you know better than I do, but the growth of the airport here, just around the corner. But also, I think we should not forget that there are 70 million inhabitants here in Holland, and as I just mentioned, the center itself is becoming more popular here in the country itself. So I think as well there is a big potential for growth. If you see what's happening now with the marketing on TV and everything.
Yeah. Just so you all know, in 2019 we're going to have an airport right next door to us in Lelystad. Which along with that there will be hotels coming, etc. So there is a growth plan for the future in the region. And we are trying to attract higher spending customers, which I believe in Tommy Hilfiger and Calvin Klein you are seeing as well.
Yeah, we see it as well. Our average selling price is growing, so we get better customers.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. How can having an outlet be an advantage for your full price stores?
Now that's a nice question actually, because when you stop average people on the street and you ask them tell us what you know about an outlet, then probably everybody's saying, okay, an outlet is there to solve the leftovers of the full price, and of course that's how it all started. But nowadays, I think full price and outlets are not that far away from each other anymore. Of course, about the recommended retail prices, there's the advantage in outlet. But if we look at our stores, but if I see other centers as well, that most brands are really bringing their concept in outlet to the next level. So I think outlet can help full price as well on that part, because the stores look much better, the service is much better, the product is better, so they're getting closer to each other. So meaning once a customer is shopping full price, it's not bad that he recognizes a brand which he or she already saw in an outlet, while in the past there was a big gap, a big difference.
Yes, I think one of the things that we do strive is to really have a shop fit that maintains the brand image. Absolutely. And because for a consumer, if they're buying at full price or in an outlet, they're buying your product, they're buying your brand.
Absolutely.
And so it's important that they buy into that lifestyle as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I always say there's the brand name TH or CK on the facade, whether it's in an outlet or it's in our most expensive shopping street here in Amsterdam, the PVH Hoofdstraat, doesn't matter. The customer wants to buy it at TH or CK. Yeah,
indeed. So thank you very much for your partnership, for your hope and transparency, and for coming here today with us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep.